Hi, I'm Jordan Wallace, and today I will be uncovering misconceptions about gravity. The first question we will be exploring is, would a bowling ball or a basketball hit the ground first? The common belief is that a bowling ball would hit the ground before the basketball because it has a much greater weight, but let's take a look. So the question now is, why does a bowling ball and a basketball hit the ground at the same time? To answer that question, we must look at the force of gravity on both of these objects. An object in free fall is acted upon by gravity, which has a value of 9.81 meters per second squared. This means that the objects will accelerate downward at a rate of 9.81 meters per second, and their velocity is constantly increasing by a value of 9.81. The gravity is accelerating the basketball and the bowling ball at the same rate. However, the bowling ball has a greater gravitational force acting on it, while the basketball has a smaller gravitational force. The force of gravity on an object is also known as its weight. The gravitational force of an object is calculated using the equation F equals ma, meaning force equals mass times acceleration. But what is the difference between mass and weight? Mass is the amount of matter an object has. An object's weight is the force of gravity acting upon the object. It is calculated with the equation force equals mass times acceleration. An object's mass is constant, but its weight can change depending on location. Since the bowling ball has more mass, it has a stronger gravitational force. Let's say the mass of the basketball was 1 kilogram and the mass of the bowling ball is 10 kilograms. You take their masses and multiply them by the acceleration due to gravity, and you can see that the force acting on the bowling ball is much greater than the force acting on the basketball. But that still doesn't explain why they fall at the same time if the bowling ball is heavier. The critical part that we often forget is that the heavier objects have more inertia. What is inertia? Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist a change in its motion. For example, if you take an elephant and a mouse, it is obvious which has more inertia. An elephant would be extremely difficult to move, and you would need a larger force to overcome its large inertia in order to make it move from rest. In this case, the bowling ball and the basketball were resisting gravity due to the concept of inertia. Since the bowling ball has more inertia, it had a greater resistance to gravity. In order to get the bowling ball to fall faster than the basketball, a greater force would need to be applied in order to overcome the greater inertia. So in the end, the greater force of gravity balances out the high inertia of the bowling ball, causing it to fall at the same time as the basketball. Thanks for watching!